Our cover story tonight is about a movie, one that you have surely heard of, maybe even seen. Oppenheimer. The Christopher Nolan film released on Friday. Over the weekend, it earned close to $7 million in India. On top of stirring the box office, the movie also stirred controversy. Why? A sexual sequence in the movie has offended religious sentiments. Let me break it down for you. The film tells the story of the making of an atomic bomb through the lens of its creator, Robert Oppenheimer. He was an unusual scientist and an unusual mind. Among the sacred texts that he adored was the Bhagavad Gita. The scene in question depicts lead actor Cillian Murphy engaging in sexual activity with Florence Pugh, who plays his lover in the movie. And here's how it goes. Pugh pauses and picks up a copy of the sacred holy scripture of the Hindu faith. She asks Murphy's character to read from it. I'm quoting. "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds," Murphy recites. So how do you feel about it? When the film's promo was released, many initially praised the recitation of the verse. But after watching its inclusion in the controversial scene, viewers were left confused, perplexed. Naturally, it has sparked outrage. Netizens are taking to Twitter to express their discontent. Many are demanding a complete boycott of the film. Meanwhile, Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting Anurag Thakur has sought an explanation from the Central Board of Film Certification. The Information Commissioner, Uday Mahurkar, has an adverse comment too. Take a look at his tweet. He says the scene is an attack on religion. Mahurkar has urged filmmakers to remove the sequence from the movie and warned if the appeal is ignored, it would be deemed as a deliberate assault on Indian civilization. As of now, there is no response from the Hollywood filmmakers over this outcry. So my question tonight is, why was the scene included with all its unfortunate implications? Many critics say that it was quite unnecessary. References to the text from the Gita have been used multiple times throughout the film, but why during this specific sexual sequence? The father of the atomic bomb, Robert Oppenheimer, was an avid admirer of Hindu scriptures. He taught himself Sanskrit. After watching the first nuclear explosion during the Trinity nuclear test in 1945, he quoted the Bhagavad Gita in an interview. Listen to it yourself.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
You see, Oppenheimer, the scientist, would have never placed this powerful verse, this meaningful verse, in any other context. Why then, I asked, did the filmmakers choose to do so? Did they simply get carried away in the name of creative liberty? Or were they just insensitive to Indian sentiment or the potential backlash? Insulting India appears to have become a Hollywood obsession. Take Harry Potter, for example. Remember the Patel twins? While every character in the film was given a wardrobe to make the world envious, the Patel sisters got traditional Indian wear, which was average at best. Then, of course, there was Apu from The Simpsons. He was essentially a joke, a caricature of Indian-American stereotypes. It was created by white men and voiced by another white man with a bizarre accent. And what do you say about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? It literally showed India as a country of human sacrificing cults. And this was well into the 80s. And now, in 2023, it's Oppenheimer. What Hollywood doesn't realize is that it's not just India, but people of faith, People around the world are sensitive about their religious texts. They have every right to be. So where do we draw the line? When does artistic freedom become an unacceptable liberty? These are the ageless questions that occur and reoccur. What we do know now is that liberty cannot cross certain barriers, and the wise know where that barrier is.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.